Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about the 2 tasks for a fulfilling life. This is a concept that I took from Epictetus. I think that's the real pronunciation, the right pronunciation. But it's a concept that basically talks about 2 tasks that you should have in your life to help you refocus your life on what truly matters. So without further to say, let's dive into it. So what are these 2 essential tasks? According to Epictetus, the 2 tasks that he talks about are to be a good person and to choose a profession that you love, so to do a work that you love. Now, it sounds simple from the way that he explains that, but we should unpack better what he's trying to say to us. So now, for the first one, he says that you need to be a good person, but I believe that the concept of good and bad is based on perception. So for some people, doing one thing it's bad. For some people, doing one thing it's good. So this is something that we should talk more in another video. But the way he explains that, and I have this here written here, he says that it's about kindness, compassion, and integrity. So basically, to be a good person, you need to contribute in a positive way to the life of the people that are around you, and then yeah, it's something that basically he tried to explain that you have to be there for people when they need you. You need to be able to show integrity, compassion, and kindness. The second one, it's about going after what you love. So aligning your daily action to your passion. So and now that's when I think it gets a bit tricky, because in today's world everything is so fast, and I also believe that because of social media, even about movies, everyone thinks that you should achieve your goal in a very, very fast way. For example, if you take the movie of Rocky Balboa, it goes from, in 1.5 hour movie, it goes from being completely no one to almost defeating the world boxing champion that was Apollo Creed. And it's 1.5 hours because, our attention span is very short. So you basically go from him training in, I think it was in the butcher, to go into fighting in this big stadium with a big crowd. Now that's possible, but it's not something that in the real life, it's not something that happens in like 1.5 hours, and not even in 1 year sometimes. It's something that happens when you put a lot of work in, and sometimes it's 5 to 10 years. So this is one thing that when you pursue something that you love, when you go after your dream, you should take into account. It's about how much work you put into, and the more work you put into at the beginning, when no one believes in you, the easier you will get later on. Now, how you do that today with social media, notification, and there are so many tasks that are so unuseful but we still spend time on them because it's too easy to say, it's too hard to say no to them because they're always there. Your phone, Instagram, Facebook. So how we get back that time and we invest the time that we are basically wasting on things that are not useful into something that actually will help us in achieving our goal. A lot of people, and I see this a lot of time, they complain that they don't have enough time, which I think it's not true. I think everyone has time, and Elon Musk has 24 hours like you have 24 hours. So saying I don't have enough time, it's not true. Even if you do a 9-to-5 job, but usually it's from Monday to Friday, you still have Saturday and Sunday. Now, most people prefer to party. Like, for example, I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. At the moment, I have 6 subscribers, and I just posted 3 videos in the past days. It's Saturday, and it's 9:24 p.m. and I'm doing a video for YouTube. You see, like most of people in my position, I'm 24 years old, they would be out partying and getting drunk or doing other stuff. I'm here because I'm trying to build something. That's the mentality you should take when you're trying to pursue your passion. Now, when Epictetus said about the 2 tasks, be a good person and then pursue what you love, sometimes, and that comes from experience, when I was going out partying when I was 21 or 22 or 19, I didn't like it. I didn't really like to be in that position. I didn't really like to be there. I always wanted to do something else. That's not something that you love. Now, if you love partying, if you love to get drunk, go for it. I'm not saying it's wrong, because I'm not one to say what's right and wrong. But if you go out with your friends and you don't like doing that, then you should say no to that. You're not missing out on nothing, because you should pursue, as Epictetus said, first to be a good person, but then something that you love. And sometimes I know some people says, oh, but you should have fun. Now, for some people, going out, drinking and getting drunk, it's not that fun. Your type of fun can be going for a walk, going to eat a good meal with your family or with your girlfriend if you have one, or just like, a 3 days at the beach where you can just relax and getting your ideas out. I see a lot of people, because of peer pressure, doing something they don't like to do. And sometimes you need to say, I don't want to do this. Even if it's your sister, your brother, whoever it is that's taking you out, you should look at them and say, I don't want to do it. I have my own mind and I want to achieve something in my life. And as Epictetus says, be a good person, make sure you communicate with them and explain to them what do you want to do, like in a way that they understand your point of view, and then pursue your goal in your life, what it is that you want. Do not just please people because you have to please them. That's not how you're gonna live a fulfilling life, because you're gonna always try to please other people, never explain your point of view. Try to explain what you want from your life, even to other people. So when they ask you, oh, do you wanna go and clubbing and get drunk? You say that, look, I'm trying to pursue this goal and I don't really like doing that. I hope that you understand my choice. And if they get angry at you, he says, all right, like, you should not be part of my life if you want to control what I do. Easy as it is. And again, in a respectful way, in a way that you understand them. Always try to be calm. Never go into a discussion with someone of your family or your friends in a way that you're trying to fight against what they're saying. Like, just try to understand them as well. Try to understand their point of view. And if you do it right, I'm pretty sure they will understand. Now, here is like basically explain how you should make the shift. But once you're a good person, first task, but once you eliminate the distraction of people around you, and once you're ready to go and pursue your goal, it's about doing the work. And that's another thing that people get wrong. You should always be able to sit down and work, and you do that by eliminating distraction in the room wherever you're working. If you're working in your bedroom because you don't have an apartment or a room where to work, or an office at home, whatever it is, make sure your phone is in a sleeping mode, so do not disturb mode, if you prefer to say like that. Make sure you don't check social media. Make sure you take all your time in a way where you can have 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of rest, the Pomodoro technique. So it's about basically eliminate the distraction and do the work. And as I said, with all the distraction that we have today, it's really, really hard to focus only on one task, because you get bombarded by different notifications every single time. So I believe that going back to the two tasks, because that's the topic of this video, I believe that the first one is probably one of the easiest one to follow. So, and it's about more self-control. So trying to be kind, try to be understanding with people, to have a compassion towards people. And it's about practicing that. If you have a very high temper, so it's very easy for you to get angry, then you should practice meditation and try to make sure you can control yourself, you can control your emotions. But once you do that, I think it's pretty easy. It's about self-control, the first one, to be a good person, just self-control, because everyone loses tempers, but the more self-control you have, the easier it is to be a good person. The second one, it's probably the hardest one nowadays, because there is so many things you can do, but there is a book, it's called the Ikigai. It's a Japanese term to say, I don't remember now, I don't want to say anything, but it's about what you should pursue in life. So what is your mission, what is your passion, I think, for Ikigai. And it's basically when you understand what's your ikigai, and you can buy the book online. It's cheap as well, and I don't feel like when you buy a book you're not wasting money, you're investing on yourself. So that's one thing I will always say in my videos. So buy it and try to find your ikigai. Once you find it, make sure that the people around you know what's your ikigai, so what you're pursuing in life, what's your goal, and explain to them that sometimes if you can't go out or you can't do this, it's because you are in goal mode, you know, like you trying to achieve a goal. So it's not easy, I get it, because nowadays there is so many things around, like that people get confused on what they should do, and sometimes they go after monetary rewards rather than fulfilling for your life and for your lifestyle rewards. So do something that you love. That's why I have my YouTube channel. That's why I do marketing because I also have an agency where I help online coaches build and scale online communities. That's what I do. It's just because I love it, you know, and I love to create, and that's why I do what I do. Now you can be different from me. As I said, I'm not saying you should not go partying or getting drunk. I'm no one to say what's right or what's wrong. If you want to do it, go for it. But when you do it, remember that there are people out there working hard, and they're taking advantage of you being there and wasting your time while they're working hard and going past you. So yeah, it's your choice, you know. Life is your choice. Decide what you want to achieve in your life. You want to waste your time or investing in something useful, so you can later on enjoy the life of your dream, because that's what it is. I saw this meme today actually that says that the path to hell feels like heaven, but the path to heaven feels like hell. And actually it's such a great quote, because it is so true, you know. Like if you think about it, everything that gives you gratification right now is gonna destroy you later on along the line. But everything that is hard, that takes effort, that takes discipline to build up, and that's all the good habits, you know, going to the gym, eating healthy. Maybe something you don't like now because it feels like hell, but later on in 5-10 years along the track, it's gonna bring you to heaven, which is your goal. And then yeah, I think there is no better way to finish this video. As a reminder, to wrap up everything. First task, become a good person. Second task, pursue what you love in life. If you don't know what it is, read Ikigai, the book, and then take 1 or 2 weeks to understand what you want to do in life. And once you know it, go for it. You have my full support, like always, and I'll see you in the next video.